All right, good morning, guys. Today we're looking at AMTD. It's looking okay. What was our low over here? It was somewhere around that $5 range, and we've seen a high today on it somewhere around the $14 range. So you've seen this thing climb quite a bit. It is back down to VWAP basically, so we will probably be looking to take a play on that. APDN's also looking all right. We've got KRKR looking good. QNRX not really doing a whole lot, but it might do something. Same with iLeg here down at the 200 EMA. We've got OST, not looking too terrible if it can hold here. And then we have pick, which doesn't really have much of anything going on. So it looks like we might take an OST trade here. Want to see what this is. This is all over the place. So I want to kind of jump in on the volatility here. Let's go OST, maybe like 210. We're going to aim for 230. And then a 2.0, can't really afford more than a 2.04 stop. So give it a 6-cent stop from where we get in. Try to get in pretty low on this. If you don't, chances are you're going to stop out pretty quick on it. So let's try to get in around, I don't know, I guess I got in around 212 there. 212? Yeah, 212. That's not too bad, I guess. Pretty close to where I wanted to be. Now let's hope this doesn't go down. Stop loss at 212 will be probably 206. Right there. All right, so we'll come back to that. AMTD is looking pretty good here. I think I also want to open up an AMTD trade. Probably going to go for 11.40 to $13 with a $11 stop out. So we're going to give it a little bit here. You know what? I'm not sure I want to touch it right this second. Yeah, we're back down to $11 already. Let's just give it a little bit longer. Maybe we can squeeze out a couple more cents. Maybe we'll go for like $11 entry and then maybe it's the 10.50 stop. Let's go 10.50. Give 50 cents. 10.50 brings us right below that support area. So hopefully that holds. Oh, didn't actually go. Where is it? There we go. We're at 11, almost $12 here. So we're not doing too bad on this. I'm going to start to take some profits on AMTD here at 12, because that's almost a whole dollar from where I got in. $12.30. All right. Taking some profits on AMTD. OST sitting down pretty low here. If you're waiting for that 210 entry, you definitely got it. Let's just see here. That's not quite where I want it to be. We've got APDN heading up here. We went from $1.30 all the way up to $1.54. We've got KRKR running up to that top resistance right now. 11.12? Oh yeah, sorry, 11.12. What did I type in? Let's see here. KRKR really taking off here. Can kind of miss that train a little bit. AMTD all the way back down. We did hit a high there, just under a $13. So hopefully you took some profits around that mark. It has come back down. Didn't quite stop us out, but very, very close. And we've got APDN here. It's sitting up too high. I do think we need to wait for this to come back down. I think it's halted though. We went from like $1.30 to $1, almost $1.60 there. KRKR is another one that could potentially halt here. iLeg's looking okay. OST is not looking terrible. Pick we could just close down because we're not going to actually be playing that. So let's take a look. KRKR all the way back down. And we want to take advantage of this KRKR dump right here. KR, let's try to go for that 195 entry. Oh, looks like we're getting 192. We're going to go for 210 and then a 186 stop. 186, about 6 cents. Yeah, $2 stock. That makes sense. 186 is right here. So depending from where you get in, give it about that much of room for a stop. I'm going to jump in at $1.90. KR. Holy moly, I am not fast enough for this. That's okay. That worked out in my favor a little bit. Got down to a couple cents cheaper. We came real close to that 186 mark. I could move it down. I got a 189, but I could move it down. I don't think I'm going to, just in case. But if you did get in lower, you could always move that stop a little bit lower. AMTD all the way down to that 200 EMA, and I think that's another thing I kind of want to try and take advantage of here. Maybe when it unhalts. KRKR still kind of struggling. We really need to see this break back above that 200 EMA. It might do it here. OST is looking pretty good at 219, almost 220. Once we hit 220, maybe 221, we could think about taking some profits. KRKR making a nice move up above that 200, but it's not holding. We're at 220 on OST, so we're going to take some profits. OST 220. Nothing major yet, but he wants to hear something. KRKR really struggling to break that. AMTD halted. We've got APDN halted. We've got quite a few things halting. I'm actually surprised this didn't halt on the way down, seeing as how we dropped from 240 all the way down to less than $2. So definitely more than 10%. ILAG heading back down, maybe on that 200 EMA. We have an opportunity to buy in here. We'll just go ahead and wait for that. OST back down, so hopefully you took some profits around that 220 area. Might stop us out. It's looking kind of bearish. We haven't broken positive on that MACD yet today. KRKR 195, 196, 197, 98. I'm going to take a little bit of profit here because we do have that room and I did get in early. Making some profit on KRKR at $2. So taking a little bit off the table here so that if it does go down and hit stop, it's more like a break even than anything. APDN's opened up. It is higher. Can it sustain this? I'm not entirely sure yet. I'm going to go ahead and say I'm going to try and risk a play here on APDN. Probably close to VWAP here, so $1.40. We're going to try for $1.60 and then $1.30. It's shown it's got some momentum to it, so I'm thinking we could probably, not $1.30. We'll go $1.35 for a stop. Thinking it could possibly do that again. KRKR all the way up to 220 here, so we're going to take some more profits on KRKR. That's actually PT, KRKR. Taking more profits, 220, 22. So we were actually winning very, very big here on KRKR because we just went from like $1.90 to $2.20. So we made about 30 cents on that. APDN's halted right now. KRKR at 230, gonna take out a little bit more. Taking out a little more KRKR at 230 and leaving a small runner. And then we have nothing left after that small runner. Okay. I do think it could possibly break into a new high, but I also think that it would be totally reasonable for it to come back down to that VWAP line for another entry, so we'll have to wait and see. OST is not looking too bad here. Has yet to stop us out, which is good news. But I still think it has quite a bit of potential to get higher up here. We just need to break this MACD, start going positive on it. KRKR did hit as high as 235. APDN still halted. AMTD still halted. We're waiting for this to unhalt. Might see an opportunity to jump in. SNTI is running as well. We could take a look at that. Yeah, SNTI is not looking too bad. Rev is also gaining momentum on the scanner. I'll take a look at Rev. It's not looking terrible. 830 to 880. So the range is pretty good in this little area. FFIE, I think I tried opening that up earlier and it wasn't showing me anything, but it might be doing something now. Yeah, that's looking pretty good now. All right, that's not so bad. It's a little high up. Might come back down. We've got Q1RX also popping up. OST looking down here. I kind of want to play that Q1RX. It's not doing too well. INVZ we could look at as well. Let's look at INVZ. Yeah, nothing really there. KRKR back down to that VWAP line as predicted. I think this is going to be where I want to jump back in for another play. This could be a mistake. Definitely could be. KRKR. Okay, we're past that. So it looks like we're going for that 195 entry again. We're going to go for probably, I guess, about a 220 PT and then a 190 stop loss. Just give it 5 cents from wherever you get in. If you haven't jumped in, I would probably consider doing so because I think it is going to run back up at least a little bit. All right, my stop loss 5 cents will be $1.98 from a 203 entry. Kind of high, not the worst though. AMTD's open. Yeah, it's kind of low, lower than I wanted that to open, so I think I'm going to leave it for the time being. We're going to see. We'll see what that has in store. KRKR at 213, 214. We're getting up there. 215. We're over 10 cents in profit. That is our first profit taker. Taking some profit. KRKR 217. I'll do it. I'll take profit there. Almost got me 15 cents there. Almost. 219, not bad. 220, that's PT. Yeah, KR. 225. I kind of want to wait till 230 to take a little bit more. So we're going to leave that for now. AMTD is not doing anything great. APDN still halted, so we're just waiting on that. We have an idea we're getting in at 440. We're going to have to see where this unhalts, though. All right, so we are stopping out the remainder of OST. SNTI is down to VWAP. This could be a good thing that MACD is coming down very hard, very fast. We are right at VWAP now. That could be a decent sign. There's not a whole lot of data to go off of. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Rev's up pretty good right now. FFIA has yet to come down. KRKR 212. If you missed your entry, it looks like it's going to give you another opportunity here. APDN's opened up and it has come very close, 141, so that's pretty close to where you want it to be. So I'm going to jump in there on APDN. Back up to 153, just like that. Going to be selling for some profit. It's 160. I'm pretty sure we're actually just hit PT on AMTD. Or not AMTD, APDN. Taking some profit here. Gonna leave obviously some for a runner, seeing as how we're already past our PT, but that's what I was hoping from AMTD as well. I was hoping to see that turn around really quick, but it didn't happen here, so APDN's the winner here. All right. KRKR is looking really good here. It's kind of been bouncing around a little bit. We hit a high at 225, still waiting for 230 to take some more profit, and I'm pretty certain we'll hit that. Fairly confident. OST is looking like it's kind of giving up. SNTI, maybe it was an opportunity to buy on VWAP here. I'm not really entirely convinced yet, especially with that MACD still kind of giving up, but we're gonna wait and see. FFI heading to new highs here. Same with Rev. Rev looking really good. KRKR kind of struggling. APDN's at 170. Going to be taking a little bit more profit here. Taking some more profit, APDN 170-ish. Make sure we're securing some profit on the way up. This being less than a $2 stock and us being up 30 cents on it already is pretty amazing. That's a huge win in our books, especially for a couple minutes of work. We still have AMTD. It's still sitting pretty low. Might be breaking about the 200 here. This could be a good sign, so I think I'm going to go ahead and jump in and on this. Guess we're going for basically a $10 entry. If we could get lower, that would be great. We're going to go for an 1150 PT and then a 970 stop. Obviously, if you can get in lower, 30-cent stop from wherever you jump in. Really depends. It's like moving very erratically right now, which makes it kind of hard to pinpoint a specific price, but you know, the idea is it's going up, so it's time to jump in. Got in around 974. Let's give it probably like a 950 stop loss. That seems pretty reasonable. Oh man, just hitting that too. I didn't even take profits. So busy making the stop loss on the chart. That's sad. CRMD, we can take a look at that yet. CRMD is looking pretty decent. Volume is not super spotty. There is some volume spikes here, which is kind of means we could be hitting volume exhaustion. So I'm not really too keen on jumping in on it right this second, especially with the spread being 12 cents. Not necessarily the kind of thing we want right this second, but it might look better here in a bit if it can kind of even out that volume a little bit. Almost hit 225 again, and we have hit very close to that stop loss as well. We do have a little bit in there, so up to see. APDN's at 177. We could take a little bit more profit at 180 when we hit it. I think we might be halted again in the stock. So when it unhalts, just make sure you're ready to take some profits or cut your losses. It's kind of been all over the place with its halts. It's really hard to determine what's going to happen. I didn't see much of what happened prior, so you never really know. AMTD back down quite a bit. It did look like a momentum play, did look like it's making its move, and then it gave up real quick. Okay. KR 195. Okay. iLeg not really doing much. We've got Invis not doing much. KR kind of holding here. Hopefully we start to see that move back up. APDN halted up. AMTD not doing a whole lot. We've got Rev still sitting up pretty high. SNTI, yes, it did indeed bounce. MACD looks like a sharp turnaround there. We could probably even still make some money on this. We just need it to come back down a little bit. So maybe we'll go SNTI. I doubt we'll hit the bottom here. Maybe like 293. We're going to aim for 320 and then a 285 stop. 288 stop. I'm going to give it 288. I don't think I will want to give it too much room. We don't want this to turn back around on us, so 288 should be fine. If you want to be safe, 287 sounds like a better number, but it's only 1 cent at the end of the day, so we'll see. We'll see if we can make some money off that. KR moving its way back up. We still have APDN halted. SNTI doing okay so far. It blew $2. Yeah, that's not good. That's kind of a big breakdown there. SNTI 305. It's Sizu breaking $1. Could take a look at Sizu. Oh yeah, look at that. That's a nutty climb right there. That one's definitely going to need to come down. We have too many tickers open. I'll just close down ES for now. And we'll go with not doing anything with that one right now. These other ones are all good though. Maybe not, maybe not CRMD. I think we would want to take a little bit of profit here, 305 on SNTI. It's not like a huge gain, but the margins on this aren't huge either, so taking some profit on SNTI 3.5-ish. Okay. KRKR 205 currently. APDN still halted. CZeus looking like it's probably halted as well, I think. I think that's halted. OST is not looking too bad. If it could maybe curl around. But I'm not really seeing that happen with this. It looks more like a dead cat bounce after dead cat bounce. So we'll see about that. Rev could be another potential play. The margin is a little slim though. So I'm not sure I'm quite ready to jump in on that. There's BGRY we could take a look at. Yeah, nothing really fantastic there either. So I think we're good with what we got currently. KRK are down to $2 here, back up to 204. Still hoping we hit that 230 mark, but you know, we're getting pretty close to running a stop on the runner, so we'll have to see what happens here. AMTD looks like it might be doing something. We are holding very well at this bottom line here at 850. It's too bad that these wicks are so long, all the way down to like 770, because that doesn't leave you a whole lot of safety. Unless you have like an abnormally large stop for it. Does look like it's going to break out here, though. Yeah, it's kind of bottoming out around here. And I see that there's previous wicks that go to about there as well. Yeah. That's kind of unfortunate because that doesn't leave us a lot of room. When I say the margin is really slim, I mean like how do I describe that? The range of volatility is too slim to make it worth it. So if you're looking at a $9 stock and you see, you know, well, this one's not a great example of it, but like sometimes you'll see like if the top band was here at 950 and the bottom band was here at like $9, you could say, okay, I can safely probably make about 50 cents in this range. And 50 cents on a $9 stock isn't the best. It's pretty slim. So that's what I mean when I say like the margin, the profit margin is very slim. Um, in this sense, it looks okay if it breaks out, but unless it does like something like this where it's actually breaking out, it's still very slim profits. APDN flu, yeah, we're up at $2. I think we're halted again. I didn't even have a chance to take my money out, so that's rather unfortunate. Do I buy first and put the stop in after? No, I have an automatic stop that gets put in place every time I place a trade. Once it's placed, I can drag it around if I need to give it a little extra room or take away a little bit of room to put a specific number I have in mind, but it always puts a 3% stop on it. Kind of unfortunate that we didn't get to take profits on APDN because we're now at $2 on it, which is huge from where we started. We started at $1.40, so we're 60 cents up on this. Just trying to figure something out here. Yeah, we're up about 42% on it. I don't have a default price target. I take profits manually. I guess you could say that my default is probably 6% in the sense that I aim for like a 2-to-1 ratio. So I would like to see at least 6% out of my trades if I'm taking a 3% risk. But that's not necessarily where I put my price target. My price target more or less varies depending on the volatility and the range of a stock. We are stopping out on the runner here on KRKR. Hopefully this doesn't halt soon. I need to figure out if Weeble does that. I don't think Weeble does. I think that was the main complaint with most of my students about Weeble was that you can't auto attach a stop loss or something. You have to do it afterwards, which doesn't sound like a huge deal, but it definitely can be a huge deal depending how fast the stock moves. Rev went absolutely nuts. So when I was saying it was slim margins, this was not including the fact that it could jump up another 50 cents or 60 cents there, whatever it did, 930 to about 60 cents. Pretty nutty. OST's breaking back above that $2 mark. It's looking okay. I'm still not really keen on trying it again yet. SNTI is back down, almost stopped us out, so we had a chance to get more profits at 307. I think I took profits at 303 on it. I think that if it doesn't hit our stop, there's a good chance this comes back up and probably hits that 315 mark. Rev is bankrupt. Was it Rev B? There's similar tickers. I know that. Oh, they got bailed out. That makes sense as well. It's just a marketing stunt. Oh man, I got a mosquito bite on my finger and it's the worst. I hate those. Being Revlon, yeah. KRKR coming down to this 195 area. We could potentially try to take another play. I think I kind of want to. I don't really know if I want 195 exactly. I would prefer 190, but I don't know if that'll happen. So let's say 193-ish. That kind of puts it in between. And then I still think we can hit at least 220 out of it. And then I just want a 188 stop. I guess that's 5 cents, so that should be good. Okay, so very unlikely that we get stopped out at 188. I think that this could be a very fruitful trade. That's what we'll call it. We'll see what happens with that. Come on, APDN, unhalt up. AMTD, yeah, 940, 950. Bands are in coming pretty tight. I would say that this might not go up much higher right this second. You'd have to see that top band open up. We are crossing that 0 threshold on MACD, though. That could be a very good thing. Get rid of that. That's an old stop. Looks like it's setting up nicely, though. Not so much a dead cap out. APDN's unhalted. We're up at 229. Oh, man. That's unfortunate. Wait, did you guys actually get to take your KRK arrow? Because, like, I feel like I wasn't expecting it to go up into another halt. This is just ridiculous at this point. We are now up a whole 63.5%. Yeah, you're missing out on a fairly decent day, I'd say. We've had a couple really decent tickers. KRKR is looking good. We did see all the way up to 219 there, so hopefully you did take some profits because that was pretty nutty as well. Oh, did I say KRKR on that last one? Oh, I meant APDN, not KRKR. But I am going to say that we should take profits around ET on KRKR. Just because we were like 1 cent off. So hopefully people did take some profits. I didn't even catch it close to the top there, so that's unfortunate, but I was so busy with APDN. CCU down a little bit here. Price action's looking a little spotty on it. I'm not too sure I want to take a play on that. OST's looking decent. AMTD did break out a little bit. Broke through that VWAP line. Came back down a little bit as well. It looks like at least the last candle here was bullish, so I'm assuming this one's going to be bullish as well. This might hit $10 again. Maybe a little bit past. I think you're gonna have some resistance at this line here for 1050. So I mean, someone could take a play on that, run it up a little bit if they really want to. SNTI is not looking terrible. We've got Rev here, still looking okay. Not really sure if I want to play it though. I've got FFIE here. It's coming down quite a bit. We are negative on that MAC deal already, so I don't think we'd be going long on this right now. Care back up to 210 here. I'm trying to take a look and see if we have anything else I should be looking at. CNTX maybe. We could take a look at. Oh, CNTX. Well, that one's got some wild candles over the last couple minutes here, going from 205 to 230. That's a big gap. Again, though, we went from like almost no volume to a lot of volume. Probably gonna hit volume exhaustion here, so I'm not really too keen on jumping in on that either. AMTD, we've got KRKR, or Rev. Mostly the ones we're already playing, which is fine. Let's see if KRKR can hit a new high here soon. SNTI is still sitting there holding some of our shares as well. And APDN, this is something we really got to watch and make sure we take some profits on at some point here, because it's been a while. It's been a while since we took some profits. Yeah, no worries, man. Where is ES at? That's what I want to know. Kind of getting distracted here. I should be watching APDN open here, but I kind of want to put the green steps on this one. Yeah, it's not doing too bad. I was trying to play it earlier. It was kind of all over the place. So I kind of just stayed away from it for the most part. I'll probably try playing it this afternoon again. It's not looking too great now, but I mean, like it might go, you could probably go long from here. This looks like it's pretty close to bottoming out. All right, APDN, any second now. KRKR 208, CNTX not really doing anything. SNTI is back up pretty big here to 306, almost broke into that new high area. KRKR still sitting around doing not a whole lot. All right, we got APDN any second now. Come on. This is gonna halt anytime now. So there's a lot of good things and a lot of bad things about having ADHD. And one of the bad things is when you have to sit here and stare at something that's not moving and wait for it to move, it's basically torture. It is so hard to do without like pulling your focus onto something else. Just absolutely no impulse control. Yeah, exactly. You guys are here to entertain me. Oh man. Well, KRK is up a little bit, 212. I don't really want to switch the chart because I feel like this should be unhalting here pretty quick. I need to make sure I'm ready. $213 on KRKR. Actually, that chart's looking pretty good. Patience, I must learn. Yep, I agree. Anytime now. Sizu halted up? It's not popping up on my halt scanner. It's probably got some weird criteria. Oh yeah, look at that. 101 all the way to 116. That's a pretty big jump. Were you in it? Come on, APDN. Just look back at it, yeah. Yeah, FOMO. A little bit of FOMO there. KRKR back down. CNTX not doing anything. Nope, gotta stay here. Yep, I'm basically watching paint dry at this point. But this is painful because usually by the third halt is when it comes down really hard. So we need to make sure we take profits like soon if it's not looking good. Gotta make that decision quick. SNTI at 311, we're getting some profits here, 313. Let me go ahead and say to take some profits on that. More profits on SNTI around 313. Should be hitting PT here pretty quick. 314, 315, there it is. SNTI. Might as well just wait till that point to take the profits, why not? Well, I did not mean to hit that button. Oh no, okay. We're just gonna go ahead and exit. 315. Still up a runner in there, might go higher, 316. I'm glad everyone could be here for our live stream to watch paint dry. Can you imagine that? Like, I bet people on TikTok would actually watch that. You know, like you can go live on TikTok. There's people who watch people sleep. So I mean, it's got to be a thing, right? Watching paint dry. I should just paint a wall and put the camera there and just let people stare at it. ASMRs, yeah, I've seen a lot of those ASMRs. They kind of creep me out, to be honest. There we go, 250. All right, taking some profits. APDN, and we're 255, and we're halted again. I got some profits. So you know what? That takes a lot of the pressure off because that was quick. That's why we were sitting here watching this stock for so long because it like literally you had 10 seconds tops to take profits there before it was into another halt. Uh yeah, it feels good. It feels good. It paid off sitting there watching paint dry for a couple minutes. Um I mean technically it didn't pay off because we're in a halt, so I should have held. But the risk management side of me feels good that we actually, yeah, Rev did go. I was a little distracted, but yeah, Rev did go really hard there. He went all the way up to 1040. Especially coming down off this run too. So you could have gone in like 9.45 to 10, like a whole dollar there. So the margin is not slim for profits on Rev. It's going up pretty well here. And Sizu on halts at $1.30. Looks like it might actually halt again if it goes up any higher, going from $1, 15, no $1.18. That's what it was halted at, right? To $1, maybe 35 should be a halt. Okay, so we're at 263, 263. And that brings our profits up to 87% for this trade. So, man, where would the re-entry be? I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I'd even touch this again once it starts coming back down. I think this is going to be one of those stocks that goes up like 7 times and then it just continues a slow crash. I would probably, once you start seeing signs of weakness, I'd be looking to go short on it if it's got shorts available. Hey, there you go. That's for a 16K account. That's pretty good. That's not bad at all. That is awesome. I'm gonna steal that and I'm gonna put it in our success stuff because we need more of that. Actually, we might have more of that. Hey, there you go. Yeah, I got a couple people in here making money recently. That's good news. Maybe the market's finally starting to turn around. Wouldn't that be nice? What are we? I want to see what we're currently at today. We have made $450 today. So we're doing pretty good. We've actually doubled the account already. We're at $1,221. So about 140%. It feels so measly right now, but this is the best time to have the big wins is early on the account because you get to the point where you're making so much more money so much faster even on crappy days. Like it could be a week from now we could have a crappy day and still make a couple $1,000 if we have like even one more day like this. If we hit like $5,000 by Thursday, we'd be set. This challenge would be easy peasy. I mean, they're usually pretty easy. KRKR down at entry. KRKR likes to do this. We take money, we leave a runner, and then it just kind of lingers around the stop for a while. S&TI all the way down to 250. What happened there? Holy crap, it's a good thing we only had a tiny amount left after 315. I totally missed that. Yikes. All right. That was kind of a shock to see. AMTD looks like it's kind of giving up. And then we're just kind of watching paint dry with APDN here because we still have a little bit left and it would be really, really cool to hit $3 with it. That would be pretty ideal. Come on, APDN. All right, 280. All right, we got to take profits. First sign of red, taking money. And out of APDN. Okay, so we were pretty quick there. We didn't get quite the top, but what did we make? We made exactly 100%. Not exactly 100%, I guess, but that was just the runner that got up to 100%, but that was 276 average. Not bad. It APDN, yeah, definitely looks like it halted down. Yeah, that's what happens. That's why we had to get out last time it halted, or try to get out most of it last time it halted. What broker do you suggest using for the default stop loss take profit order? That depends on a couple things. You're in the States, obviously, if you guys are using Webull. Um, if you're using Webull, yeah, you're in the States. So you could probably use, I hear Lightspeed is pretty good. Thinkorswim's not like terrible, but I don't know what they have for hotkeys, and I know their fills aren't really the best. If you if Lightspeed is good, I think it works fine. If you have more money, like if you have $30,000 or $50,000 you can throw in an account, you could open up Centerpoint Securities, or you can go with Cobra Trader. Most of my students are using Interactive Brokers, IBKR, um, which works pretty well. It's kind of a pain to set up, but it works well. TradeStation, that's not bad. No fees on up to 10K shares. Yeah, if TradeStation's working, for sure, for sure. I'm sure it's pretty decent. Of course, I don't really use much for these just American brokerage accounts because I'm Canadian, so I have no idea how any of them operate. I'm just going off based on what I've heard. I know Cobra Trader is good. I know Centerpoint Securities is good. But the actual American ones that are free accounts, I can't don't really have a say on. It is a powerful desktop, yeah. Okay, so APDN is basically over now. I mean, it might not be. You never know. This could unhalt and go back up. I'm pretty sure we saw it halt down here too, right? So we got to keep that in mind. KRKR still looking okay, I guess. I don't really think this is worth taking another entry on quite yet. I don't know if we're going to make much more off it, so just let it be for now. CNTX is dead. OST is looking fairly dead as well. SNTI just absolutely got murdered, so I don't think we're going to be playing that. Revs at 1050. It's been climbing pretty much all morning. Um, every time I look at it, I keep thinking, man, there's no way this is going to go high enough to make me a decent amount of profit, and then it proves me wrong. So, I mean, maybe we should take a play on it. Um, but man, I don't think this is going to make me much for profit. I think this is going to be a struggle. Might though. I might. We got FFI here at VWAP. Could be a potential entry. I mean, it's already negative on that MACD. Doesn't look like it's breaking down much further. This is the first time it's hitting it, so we don't even know if it'll reject here or what. And then we got Sizu here at $1.40. I think we need to jump in on Sizu. I'm gonna do that. Sizu. $1.40, $1.50, and then a $1.37 stop. So we're gonna give it like 3-cent stop. Whoops. That's not what I meant to click. Basically, from wherever you get in, just put a 3-cent stop on it. And we'll just let it go, because obviously this is just going to climb like crazy, so we're already at $1.50. That was a lot faster than I thought. I know, it's weird. It's super weird. It's a weird stock. We just hit PT on that in like less than 30 seconds, which is I like those trades obviously because it's quick money, but I still have some left in there. But it's also kind of hard for other people to jump in on, especially people who aren't on the live, because by the time they even read that, the next one's popping up saying we just took profits, which kind of sucks. But I guess that's where you come in with the saying you snooze, you lose. Gotta move quick and gotta find the quickest way. I'm curious to see how high Sisu can go here, though. I'm also curious to see what APDN is going to do with unhalts. It could turn back around and go back up like it did down here. So if it does start to look like it might curl up, I might jump back in because at this point we have a lot of profits on this that we could give back, even just a little bit for another chance. That would be fine. Sisu getting ready to touch that $1.50 again. Rev with a massive knife. Yeah, there's days you could follow when you're not on the live stream, but those are the boring days, and the boring days don't make a lot of money. So like by the time someone who's not on the live stream is having success, it's because there's not a lot of profit to take. So everything is moving slow. Like if you want to make the real money, you need to jump on stuff like Sisu or APDN. iLeg is coming back. Stuff like that, and that kind of stuff moves fast. Sisu down to 138, so we might stop out. Yeah, we're gonna stop out on the runner on Sisu, but that's okay. Might take another opportunity if it drops down to 133. Although I'm not sure, because this looks like very risky stock to play, and we already made a little bit off it, so maybe we don't push our luck. There's like a decent opportunity on iLeg to make money. I think it's a little high up right now. You'd have to wait for a break of the VWAP or pull back down to the 200 EMA. Right now it's looking at like it's at the top of its band and probably going to head back down for a little bit of a consolidation. Rev continues to drop. OST not really doing a whole lot. Did we drop down to 133? We did drop down to 133. I'm going to try another quick trade on Sisu here, 133. 133, we're going to try for 150 again, and then a 130 stop. This could go horribly wrong. We could hit the stop really quick. But I think there's a decent chance that this thing holds a 133 and starts to move back up. So we will see. Man, look at that rev drop. It just gave back all of its profit right there. All of its gains for the day in like 4 minutes. Just gone. Completely wiped out. Now let's see the same out of APDN since we basically wrote it from the bottom all the way up. We got in at like $1.40. So literally, $1.41, sorry. So literally the bottom here, all the way up. That's nuts. Glad today wasn't boring. Oh, there's 131. Looks like we're hitting a breakdown. Yep, breakdown it is. Well, that sucks, but it was worth a chance. The next opportunity would probably be at a 122, but I honestly think it's probably more likely to keep breaking down now than it is to work its way back up, so I think we leave it be. And we're back to watching paint dry. Anytime now, this should have... It's actually been halted for quite a few minutes now, so it's got to be getting close. That's the one thing Trade Ideas kind of lacks that I wish it continued was the what am I trying to say here? The halt timer makes it a little bit easier. Isn't there an online halt timer? Hmm. It came down to 230 here. I'm not really sure I want to touch that. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I will. I think I'm good to try it. It's going to be risky, so keep that in mind if you want to jump in. 235. We're going to go for a 230 stop, and then we're going to go for a 250. All right, APDN. Okay, I guess I'm jumping in here 225 with a 220 stop. Right there. Jumped into 25, 220 SL. We are at 230. We could take our 5 cents profit and run. Might be the smart thing to do. If it stops us out, it should be pretty quick. Yeah, there it is. I kind of figured it would happen quick. Yeah, it was the smart thing to do to take profits when there was like that tiny bit, but to me, it was worth the risk. It might still go up, but likely not. I think this is done. It did not unhalt like the last ones, though. I think it's most likely going to come back down to an area of support, probably back down to that 170 area. I think it's actually halted down again. Yeah, that poor stock. Let's see here. iLeg with another massive drop too. Everything's just hitting these massive drops. Sizu back down again, almost at that 122 area. iLeg down to 230. Rev trying to survive its massive drop. OST's up a little bit here. Again, kind of a boring stock. KRKR also kind of a boring stock. We're at 205. Basically closing out our runners on everything here. AMTD, I think it's pretty well done. Yeah, that's definitely a smart thing to do. I was going to say the same thing. We'll just go over the tracker here. Go to the money board. We made $866 today. That brings us up to $1,600 for the month so far in 2 trading days. We basically doubled the account today, 112%. We're at 227% for the month. And we're holding a 79% win rate currently. As far as the trades go, we had 175% on those trades. We had 3%, we had 14, 21, 21. That was a big one. That was actually a lot bigger than I thought it was. APDN 95%. Yeah, that sounds about right. KRKR did pretty well there. Yeah, we got a KRKR a couple times there for some decent wins. We had a 2% loss on CZU, 2% loss on APDN, and almost a 3% loss on AMTD. So we did okay today. Well, probably a little bit better than okay. 100% is pretty good, especially for a Tuesday, because normally Tuesdays aren't that great. So I'm glad to see we actually made some money today. Curious to see what APDN does today. I'm going to come back tomorrow and it's going to be like $18 a share or something. Going to miss out on the massive gains. OST, yeah, it might look okay. I think if you're going to play anything today, I think AMTD has a chance at coming back if we can break through this 200 EMA and hold. APDN, I'm not too sure on this one quite yet. I can't really give an opinion on it. We don't have a whole lot of data to go off of. It's like been 10 candles just halting all day, so hard to say. KRKR looks like it's setting up for a nice win here. We know where the bottom of this is. We haven't seen a dip below this, so I mean, if you're buying, buy around 190 to 195. Put a stop below the low here and just kind of ride it out. It should go up. If it breaks to a new low, I wouldn't bother playing it. Rev's also looking okay. It's probably going to consolidate up higher. It's got a lot of bag holders at this point, I can only imagine. So hopefully it continues on its way up. iLeg hasn't really done much all day. I wouldn't really consider playing that. And Sizu, I mean, like, this one's just gambling, I think. One way or another, you could win or you could lose. It's probably about 50-50. Buying a support line may be a good idea. You probably have one right here at 117, and then again you have VWAP at 109 currently. So I'd be looking at either one of those areas as an area to buy in, maybe with a tight stop loss. The second half of the fund, yeah, you definitely did. But other than that, guys, I'm definitely not going to take another trade, so we'll just call it a day. Hopefully y'all made some money, and I will see you guys again tomorrow. Take care, guys.